Welcome to your 2023 reading, Capricorn. Today, we are going to look into the main areas of your life for 2023, what you should expect in terms of events, opportunities, but also challenges. What we have here is love, career and finance, unexpected events, your power and special positive event for 2023. And also we're going to look into how the year is going to end and how it's going to go into 2024 as well. In part 2 of the reading, we will go month by month to see what you should expect in more details, okay? Now, let's start with your love area for next year, the main energy. And what we have here is influence and hope. I do see right here that there is something that it's going to be said to you, whether it is through words or you're going to see somebody taking action, doing something. And this will just give you a lot of hope when it comes to your love area. I do get the sense that you're coming from a place where you've had some disappointment, that it's something right here that just did not fully work out as you were hoping to. This is something you invested into, something you hoped for already, and something that eventually turned out to be secretive. There is something about this that you found out that was hidden from you at first, at least. And you just decided to maybe either give up on it or putting it on hold and waiting for more information, waiting to see more from this person before making another decision, before keep investing in this as well. Because when you start seeing that things are not going to work out your way, then there is no use for you to be the only one fighting in the situation, right? And so what I see right off the bat with these two cards is that next year, there is something that it's going to be revealed to you, which I do believe actually sits right underneath these two cards, but we'll get there in a minute. Something that it's going to be said to you or something you're going to see that it's going to make you realize that this situation, it's not over after all. There is actually still a lot to come when it comes to this, because as you see right here, these two people are very much connected energetically. Yes, at the moment, geographically, there might be distance, but the two energies are still very much in touch and not apart at all. And so what is manifesting in 2023 is just the coming together, physically coming together of two energies that have never fully disconnected. And so that is something that you definitely want to prepare for, but also something that you should not fear. I do get the sense that you are looking at this fearful of hearing something that you do not want to hear. When we talk about information coming towards you, I do believe that the first thing you think about is another disappointment, maybe more details into what has happened in the past that made you realize, okay, this is not for me. So there is a lot of fear when it comes to this, but with judgment over here, what we see is that the information, the revelation that it's going to be presented to you, Capricorn, it's about awakening, rebirth, somebody understanding, okay, I get it so well right now. How did I mess that up with my Capricorn? Why did I do that? I should have instead fought harder. I should have instead listened, communicated. There is an awakening here which leads to a rebirth as far as this person's energies goes, but also as far as this connection might go, if you will allow it back in, obviously, okay? So right here, I don't see somebody changing who they are, but they are starting to discard who they are not, which is also very important and part of that judgment energy. Now, we will move on into finance, career, and other areas, but I do believe that when we get down here, we'll have more messages as far as your love areas goes, okay? Now, as far as finance and career, honestly, I am very, very excited for you. Right here, we see prayer answered and better than you can imagine. What we are looking at here is a situation in which you have put a lot of work in, obviously. You've hoped for this as well. You have learned, you have gone through ups and downs, and I do perceive a loss here as well. Whenever we get into that praying state, it's very much telling about us wanting for things to get better, wanting for things to work out for once. And what I see you doing here in the past year or even years is trying to achieve a specific status, trying to achieve a specific goal, and getting so close all the time and then losing it. It's as if you get really inches away and then something pulls you back and you have to start all over again. And it feels so unfair. It feels unfair because you really put in a lot of work in this. And so you start wondering, what am I doing wrong? What is going on here? Why is this not happening? And one thing good that I perceive from these two cards is that you've often put the focus on yourself. What can I do better? What do I have to fix in order to get there and stay there? And that's always a good thing, but don't forget that you're just part of the equation. There is also the environment around you, the time, a lot of things that you cannot control and you shouldn't control. What you have to do, which you already have done so far, is not giving up, because eventually there will be a cycle in which you'll achieve this and it will stay in your life. It will not go anywhere. And this we see that in 2023, whatever you were hoping for, praying for over here, aiming for, it's going to be achieved. And Capricorn, this is going to be way better than you originally envisioned for this situation, okay? This is going to truly shock you. There is a level of breakthrough here, energy, that you're not expecting. It's as if you were hoping, let's say, to get a check for $100,000 so that you could put down a down payment for your house, or you could travel, you could do something that you've always wanted to do, open a new company. But the check that it's coming towards you is for $10 million. So there is something right here that you hope for. It comes to you tenfold and even more, okay? Nine of Swords. I mean, it's clearly something that actually is making you feel very anxious. You might have had actually some sort of loss here that made you feel as though there is no ground underneath you anymore. I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my car. I'm going to lose my stability. It's gone so well so far. Why does this have to happen now? I just don't get it. Not after all the work that I put into this. And so right here, this is clearly a situation that it's really much impacting you, Capricorn. And it's taken you to a breaking point. But with the Nine of Swords, we need to recognize the fact that this is mental energy, okay? Yes, absolutely. You've had obstacles and you're still navigating through them. Yes. But obstacles are just a detour to your main goal. They're not the end of the road. They're just a bump in the road. And in order to keep going, you need to tell yourself, all these negative thoughts and fears are inside of me. Let me clear them out so that I can do what I do best, which is fighting and fighting and fighting until I get there. And in 2023, you have major rewards coming towards you. So big that right now, you cannot even imagine, Capricorn. I mean it. We see it clearly with these two cards, okay? Now, in the unexpected area, we actually have something that might connect to this as well. We see the maze and the shapeshifter. So What's important about these two cards is understanding that often things happen in a way that we did not originally anticipate it or plan for, okay? And maybe this is one of the things that has held you back up to this point, Capricorn. Not only you have a specific vision in mind and a goal, you also have a specific understanding as to how to get there, right? I have to do this and then I have to do that. I have to receive this type of results and then I'll do that next. So you are creating a path in front of you from the get-go, from the start. But the issue is that we cannot see exactly what's in front of us at all times. We don't have that full picture of every single inch of the path in front of us, okay? And so sometimes we need to adapt, shapeshifter. We need to be flexible and just go with the flow, knowing that the only thing that will never change is our end goal. So maybe this is the lesson that you're learning in 2023, which is let things happen, knowing that you're still moving in the right direction. Even if sometimes you feel that something is going to delay you, it doesn't mean that it's going to block you from achieving your end goal, okay? Unexpected here, the unexpected element of this is you achieving that goal and goals actually in a way that you were not anticipating at all. And so this is going to feel good because it's going to release some of the burden from your shoulders, Capricorn. You have this thing about you where you have to do everything for everyone. You have to figure out everything. You have to know everything at all times. Sometimes it's just good to let that go and let things happen, knowing in your heart that you're going to do this, you're going to achieve this, and you're going to be successful. Let that burden go and enjoy the ride a little bit in 2023. Feel like you are on a roller coaster and, you know, there are ups and downs, twists and turns, yes, but they can be fun if you don't fight them, obviously. They can be fun, knowing that at the end of the ride, you're going to get exactly where you thought you wanted to be. And that is in the cards for you. Those goals are right in front of you, Capricorn. Don't try to figure out every single detail of this journey, okay? Let it unfold in front of you. And it's going to be not only successful, but also enjoyable and beautiful, okay? Now, back to your love area a little bit. Right here, we have a special event, which is also, it could be a challenge as well. This is the area that I keep a little bit more flexible. And I'll tell you why this might be a challenge. Right now, we see mask and engagement ring. So, first of all, right here, we clearly see somebody who was not fully telling you how they felt about you. This could be the person we were talking about here, or someone new who will come into your life in 2023. What I see is that this person was trying so hard to hide their feelings, their true intentions, which are beautiful. I mean, there is nothing really that needs to be hidden here. Nothing that you should be worried about. No deception, nothing like that, Capricorn. But to them, this meant to be way too vulnerable. Vulnerable in a way that they've never been before. And so what we see here is that somebody is going to get on their knee for you in 2023. And right now, some of you, I feel that you're not very much impacted by this idea of someone getting on their knee for you. Because maybe you're not tuned into the love aspect of your life right now. But I can assure you that for all of you, when this is going to happen, your world is going to be turned upside down. This is going to feel so powerful to you. It's going to really revolutionize the way you see things, the way you think about things. And it's going to give you a lot of power. It's going to give you a new perspective. And that's why also there we see the shapeshifter, okay? Because I see you so focused a lot here on work and your goals. Well, I have to achieve this, I have to do this, I have to move there, I have to buy this, I have to take care of that. But sometimes life puts things on the way in your journey that you would not expect at all. And this is not something you're expecting, not at this degree. And when it happens, you yourself will change a little bit or even a lot. And it's going to really reveal something about yourself that you didn't know. It's going to be such a beautiful moment right here. And I love to see actually the Nine of Pentacles here, because this is a very stable, beautiful energy. This is somebody who is all for working hard, someone who wants to build a routine, who wants to be loyal to you. This is somebody who will create a secure environment for you, secure relationship, very focused, very, very focused on you. And yeah, you know, this might have been, with the Nine of Pentacles, the person from the past, because this is an energy that moves very, very slow, okay? But slow progress is still progress, regardless of what your frustrations might be telling you, okay? Right now, we see that whatever has come in your life might have been slow, but it's never going to walk back, okay? It might have taken a while, but it's here to stay. And that's something that for you is absolutely important. Now, as far as the end of the year, don't let your past hold you back. Prosperity lies ahead. So I do believe that whatever is happening here, as far as the engagement and all, or as far as just a proposal in your life, that it's going to really give you something that you did not even know you wanted, okay? When that comes in, which might be more towards the end of the year, we see that a part of you will be very much fearful about this because you're feeling so good about it. You're starting to change your vision and you're telling yourself, oh my God, I planned my whole life. I know exactly what I wanted to do in 2023, 2024, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now this comes in and I have to change everything. Am I just a fool? Well, right here, what we're seeing is don't let it hold you back. Don't let your past plans, hurt, baggage, experiences hold you back right now, because what you have in front of you is more than you can imagine. This message is starting to just coming together very nicely, because what we're seeing is do not have a vision. And we Capricorns are so good with our visions, right? We know what we want. We know how to get there. But the whole team for 2023 for you Capricorn is let it happen the way it's supposed to happen, okay? And when you realize that you don't have to just carry that burden and make things happen exactly how you want them to happen, not only is it going to feel better, but also it's going to take you to an even more prosperous place, happier, more abundant. There is something that is going to shock you because it comes to you with less effort and you're not used to it. Usually you're like, okay, I have to do 1,000 to get 100 back. Whereas right now, you'll have to learn to just do 100 and then you'll see that you're starting to get 1,000 back. So, I mean, you have a very beautiful year ahead. Definitely a lot of events and a lot of learning that needs to happen over here. A different type of learning than you're usually used to. But at the same time, a beautiful year nevertheless that will change you. That will change the very core of you, Capricorn, okay? Now, let's get to part 2 of the reading where we will go month by month to see what you should expect, to see what all of this is about, so that you can prepare for the accomplishments, but also the challenges for 2023, okay? So follow me, the link down below in the description box. Welcome to part 2 of your yearly reading, Capricorn. The main energy for 2023 is going to be the sun. And I am so happy for you, so happy for us, obviously, because as you know, the sun is the most positive card in the deck, which means that whatever challenges, ups and downs that you're going to go through in 2023, you're going to end up in a very happy place. You're going to also just see the results for something that you've been working for a decade, if not longer. This has been a long journey for you, and the sun is telling us all your hard work is going to pay off. The time is now, and this is just the beginning as well, okay? So positivity, happiness, confidence, and as we said, success. But also, the sun in this position is telling you this is the year of the truth, the revelations, the year where you're going to really understand a lot of things that before were not easy to figure out. And so let's start with the reading and let's see month by month what you should expect, okay? First of all,